Okay, so we're going to start today from a standing position, so find a comfortable standing position, feet hip distance apart towards the front of your mat. And we're going to start with some belly breathing. So we're going to isolate the belly area and breathe slowly from here. It might feel a little bit uncomfortable if you're used to breathing from your chest. Maybe you've taken on that kind of stress breathing in your life. But isolating the belly and breathing deep breaths from here is really good for stress and anxiety and for getting the full expanse of your breath. So let's start by putting one hand on your chest and one hand on your belly so you can feel what's moving, trying to keep the chest still. And we're going to start by letting out a sigh. So just exhale through your mouth and start inhale through your nose, only feeling your belly expand. And exhale through your mouth, relax your belly. So as you inhale, feel your stomach pressing out a little bit, not very forcefully, only gently. Even moving out sideways. And exhale, let it relax. Every time you exhale, maybe you can feel your chest relaxing a little bit deeper, letting go of any tension. But we're isolating the belly, expanding and contracting. As you breathe, maybe you've got this down. If not, keep focusing on that belly movement. But if you've got it, feel the feet on the floor. Feel your toes spreading out, where your weight is in your foot. Yourself in the space. Maybe you can see around you what colours, what shapes there are, what shadows. And then move back to the breath. Maybe you want to close your eyes. Maybe you want to drop your hands. Dropping down those shoulders, feeling the belly rise and fall. One more deep breath. And exhale. So we're going to carry on following this breath. Try and keep the attention in that belly moving. Keep the chest out of it anytime that you have some stillness, some space in your mind to come back to this, come back to the belly rising and falling. But we're going to move into the shoulders, so reaching them up. Inhale, press out the belly. Exhale, drop the shoulders down the back. Keep breathing. Rolling those shoulders up and forwards, down and back. Easing out those joints even more. And reverse those circles. Really slow, considered movements with a lot of awareness. So you can really feel where you want to let go, knowing you've got all the time of this class to just be in your body and release tension. Alright, circle back the first way, but the hands are on the shoulders, moving into the elbows, so circling those elbows. Keep breathing, expanding the belly. Reverse those circles. Good, now with the full arm back the first way. Keep breathing. Reverse those circles. Feel the full span of your arms, fingers spread. Good. Alright, reaching up to the sky. Inhale, expand the belly. Exhale, swan dive down, chest folding down, bend the knees. Lengthen the legs, half lift, lengthen the spine. Inhale. Exhale, fold down, bend the knees. We'll do that a few more times, spread out the toes. Inhale. Feel your air lift you like your balloon, and then exhale, deflate. Again, inhale. Exhale, fold it down, bending the knees one last time. Inhale. Exhale, fold it down. Good. Making sure your feet are hip distance apart. Bend your knees even deeper, sweep your fingertips along your mat, and again feel your air fill you up like a balloon lifting up. Chair pose, wide leg. Staying here, keep breathing, reaching the arms up above head, shoulder distance. Long line in the spine, spread out the toes. Really see if you can feel that belly rising and falling here. And let it go, relax as you exhale. Few more breaths here. Now take the weight into the left foot and slide back the right into warrior one. Bending into the front leg. Chest open, deep breaths. Expanding that belly and then letting it go. Palms together overhead. Open out the hips into warrior two. Make sure the hip, the knee, the ankle are in line. And then start to lift on up the belly button, drawing the pelvis underneath, engaging the glutes underneath to find the long line in the spine. Deep breaths. Exhale. I'm going to take reverse warrior, so sliding the back arm down the back, lengthen leg up and over, keep breathing. Side stretch. And coming back to warrior two, lengthen the front leg, inhale, belly extends. Exhale, folding sideways, triangle pose towards the front. Hands coming down to the shin, the ankle to the floor, maybe hooking the big toe with the first two fingers. Lengthening both legs if you can. Feeling the top arm lift up with every inhale. Relaxing into those feet. Right, bend into that front leg. Warrior two, we're reversing again, reverse warrior. Reversing that whole sequence back to chair pose. Coming to warrior two, hips facing the front, warrior one. Arms above the head, extend the chest, maybe reach back a little bit. Keep breathing into the belly. And slide that back foot in. Chair pose, wide leg, maybe adjust. Few breaths here. It's a moment of mindfulness when you've got to work on this strength. Your brain skips ahead to, when is this over? When can I get out of this pose? But the moment when that doesn't matter anymore, when you realize it's just your body feeling the things that it's feeling, and your brain can let go. You find some mindfulness. Alright, let's slide back the left leg this time. Warrior one. Extend that chest up. Relax the belly. Palms together overhead. Good, open out warrior two. Shuffle, make sure the hip, knee, ankle are in line. And then again, engage these glutes underneath. Scoop up the belly button a little bit. Long spine. Release the belly. Spread out the toes. Moving with that breath. Let's go back, reverse warrior. Up and over. So we're moving slowly today. Deeply, mindfully. Come on back. Warrior two, extend the front leg, inhale. Exhale, folding up and over, sideways towards the front triangle pose. Maybe step a little bit closer, holding onto the shin, the ankle, hooking the big toe with the first two fingers. Lifting up the top arm, or you can keep it on the hip. Head reaching away from the hips. Relax the toes. Relax that belly, breathing, rising and falling. Good, bend into the front knee, reversing out, warrior two. And reverse warrior, back towards the back, lengthen leg side, reach. Back to warrior two, hips to the front, warrior one, arms overhead. Relax that belly, rising and falling. And then slide those legs back into wide-legged chair. Deep bend in the knees. Spread out the toes. Lengthen the spine. Feel the belly. Good. And rise up. Feet come together. Mountain pose. Hands into heart center. Spread out the toes. Lift up the knees, lift up the belly button, relax the shoulders down, head reaching up high, and then refine that breath. Extending the belly, and then letting it go. Letting yourself breathe, and not worried about what your stomach looks like at all. Coming back to your natural breath. Okay, lift those arms up towards the sky. Exhale, swan dive down, chest forwards. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant the hands down, step it back, high plank. Keep exhaling, elbows close, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upwards facing dog. Keep the weight into the first finger and the thumb. Exhale, press it back, find your first downwards facing dog. Good. So like I said there, in the cobra, in the upwards facing dog, try and balance the weight in your hands more towards the inside, more towards the first finger and the thumb, that L shape, and using the rest of the fingers as a kind of little help, a little balance, but not a lot of weight in the little finger. Try to ground down these heels, long line in the spine. And we're going to move into three-legged dog, so let's lift up the left leg towards the sky. Inhale. Exhale, bend the knee, twist the hips, try and keep the shoulder blades in line. Keep breathing into that belly, feeling the breath, letting it relax you. Come on forward, left knee into the chest. Plant the foot in between the hands. Keep the toes tucked at the back, find your balance, lift your arms up high, lunge. Deep breath. Exhale, plant those hands down, step it back, to downwards facing dog. Find that balance in the hands, pressing down into the heels, and we're going to lift up the right leg, three-legged dog. Hips are even right now, parallel to the floor, in line with your spine. And now exhale, bend the knee, twist and open those hips. Keep the shoulder blades in line. Inhale. Exhale, knee into the chest. Come onto the back toes. Plant the foot in between the front two hands. Keep on those toes at the back and lift on up high, lunge, inhale. Exhale. Drop those hands down, press it back. Downwards facing dog, looking forwards. Walk to the front of your mat, toes together, big toes together. Heels can be a little bit further apart, half lift. Inhale, feel the rise. Exhale, fold it down. Bend the knees, squeeze your legs together. Inhale, sweep your fingertips along your mat, come up to chair pose, close leg. Deep breathing. One more breath. And exhale, rise on up, mountain pose. Step the right foot back. Turn both toes in, hands onto the hips, lifting up long into that spine. Inhale, belly extends, and then exhale, relax, fold forwards from the chest. Hands can come towards the floor if you can reach, or towards the sides of your legs. Shoulder distance apart on the floor if you're there. Everyone half lift, inhale. Exhale, fold deeper. We're going to stay in this fold for a few breaths. Lifting the hips up high, spreading the toes, lengthening the spine. Refine that belly breathing. Good. Lengthen the spine, hands onto the hips. Come all the way up. Turn the feet out a little bit. And then bend into your goddess pose. Take a moment to breathe if you're a little bit dizzy. Let the dizziness go. And then bend deeper, making sure your knees are in line with your feet. If they're not, turn your feet in or out a little bit. Make sure those knees are safe. So we're wrapping these legs underneath, the glutes at the back, working a little. Hands into prayer position. Find that deep breath. Sink into the deep breathing, sinking into your pose. Maybe moving deeper if that feels good for you. Maybe you want to lift your arms above head, joining your palms together. So even though we're in stillness, even though we're moving slowly today, using that breath to really feel the work in your body. Alright, turn in your right foot a little bit. And then we're moving over, lengthening the left leg towards the right side, Skandasana. You can come high here, high onto the leg, or you can bend low into this extended squat kind of position. Extending the arms, maybe you want to bind around that leg. Find what feels good for you in this very moment. Not today, in its total hours, not yesterday, not tomorrow, but right in this moment. What does your body want to do? Knowing that there is no one set way to do a pose. No, this is the end result. There is countless unique bodies in the world. Everyone is unique, so every pose will be different to every person. Alright, hands either towards the floor or in the air. We're moving to the other side, onto the left side, Skandasana. As high or as low as you want to be. Maybe adding that bind, like I say, if you're down here on the floor. And let's go back to that breath. Good, alright. Either hands on the floor or hands on your leg. Come up a little bit and then step back towards the front of your mat into a forwards fold. Legs close together. Good. Now lengthen up your spine into a kind of half lift position and either keep your hands on the floor or shuffle into more of the middle of your mat as your hands will be reaching forward. So moving into warrior 3. So let's lift off the right leg. Lift it straight behind you, parallel to the floor. You can lengthen your hands in front of you. Flex that foot. Keep breathing. Keep breathing. And come back to your forwards fold. We're going to repeat on the other leg. So lengthening back. left leg lifted. Either keep your hands in this kind of half lift position or extend them forwards. Keep breathing. One more breath. Good. Alright, forwards fold. Lengthen your spine. Come all the way up to standing, hands coming towards your lower back, opening out the chest. Breathing through, letting go of any dizziness. One deep breath. Exhale, release. Alright, walk your feet a little bit further than hip distance apart, turn them out a little bit. We're moving down into Malasana squat. So sitting on down deep into those hips and then towards the floor. Hands can reach out in front of you, or you can come into a prayer position with your hands, bringing your elbows towards either side of your inner knees. And deep breath. Maybe you want to shuffle around a bit, extend your toes, find what feels comfortable here on the floor. We'll be staying on the floor for the rest of the class, so really take in this transition. Settle down your energy a little bit. Alright, reaching forwards with your hands, lengthen up, step out to plank pose, weight into that L shape, thumb and first finger, drawing the pelvis into line, weight a little bit over those fingers. Keep breathing. One more breath. And see if you can drop those hips down. If this is too much, come down straight away onto your elbows, extending the chest through into Sphinx pose or up into that cobra. Walking the hands as close or as far away as feels good, making sure your knees are facing down, leaving space for that belly to breathe. Good. Come back into a tabletop position for a second. Curve your spine up. You can keep the hands where they were. And then reach the hands forwards. Inhale, fill the belly. Exhale, drop it down, puppy pose. Staying here for a few breaths. Now where you are in puppy pose, join your toes together, big toes together, and then shuffle on back into a comfortable child's pose, not too wide, not too close, knees further apart. And then release your forehead down and return to that deep belly breathing. See if you're clenching your jaw at all, or your neck, your shoulders, and see if you can let go of that tension. Alright, come on up to sit on your heels, sit off to one side, swing your legs forwards. Move to face the long edge of your mat and let's bring in the right leg, extending out the left. Arms into a long T shape. Inhale. Fill that belly. Exhale, folding over the long, lengthened left leg, up and over as far along the leg as feels good. And then maybe you want to reach the top arm up too, maybe you want to join it. Just whatever feels right for you right now. Always know that you don't have to do any pose, you don't have to push through anything. You can always find, or you should find, what feels right for you. This is all your choice. Alright, coming back up, let's take this lengthened leg. First, we're going to take the bent in right leg and draw the knee so it's facing forward. So draw the leg closer to you. And then sweep across the left leg until the foot is on the other side of the thigh. Sit down comfortably and then reach the left arm behind you, right arm into the sky. Exhale, cross it over on the other side of that bent left leg. So we're twisting around towards the back. You can always just hold on to this leg a little bit and twist. Or maybe you want to reach your arm right the way across. Twisting into that spine. Alright, let's release. Re-slide that left leg out and then reach out the right leg to join it. Bending in the left leg, we're going to repeat on the other side. So first of all, that side stretch arms into a T-shape inhale. Exhale, folding over. Make sure both sit bones are planted. And you're using that exhale to sink deeper and relax. Good, alright, come back up. Bring that left knee that's bent towards the front, directly in front of you, a little bit closer, and then sweep across the right ankle on the other side of the thigh. So the right arm's behind you, the left arm's in the sky, inhale. Exhale, cross it over. Twisting around towards the back. Good, deep breaths. Good, okay. Re-sweep out that right leg and the left to join it, and this time we're staying here. Moving into a wide leg forwards fold, make sure you've got room in front of you. Have a nice little angle. You can reach forward to your ankles, to your feet, hooking those big toes, or you can just keep the hands in front of you and slide them further down, whichever feels best for you. Inhale, half lift, extend that belly. Exhale, fold as deep as you can, as feels right. And relax. Maybe you want to close your eyes. Tune in deeper to your breathing. We're going to be staying here a good few breaths, so really settle in. Don't be pushing too deeply. Just find the right level of stretch that feels nice. Okay, so walk back upright. Bring these legs together at the front of your mat, lengthen the legs, lift up with your arms, extend the belly, inhale. Exhale, fold forwards, forwards, fold, legs together, reaching for the shins, the ankles towards the feet or further. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold deeper again, relaxing where it feels comfortable. You can curve the spine over, relax your head. Come on up, slide your hands 1 feet, 2 feet distance behind you. Either bring your feet in for reverse tabletop, hip distance apart, or keep your legs lengthened and together, extending up to reverse plank. Try to plant those toes down. Long arms, shoulder blades, chest reaching through. Keep breathing. Maybe you want to tuck your chin if it's a lot on your neck. Lifting those hips up high. And lower it down. Lower all the way to the ground. Knees bent. Arms in a T shape. Let's cross the right leg over the left, letting those legs fall towards the left side, looking over right shoulder for cross leg twist. Again, that belly breathing to sink down with your exhale. Hand coming through center, left over right now. Letting those legs fall to the right side, looking over left shoulder. Again, see if you're clenching your jaw at all, and just let it go. Good. Alright, coming back to center, final Paschimottanasana. Extend those legs long, heels towards either edge of your mat, palms facing up, give a bit of space between your arms and your body. Maybe you want to tuck your chin a little bit, lengthening your spine. And we're going to do a body scan. So starting with your toes, see if you can relax your toes, let go of any holding. Relax your feet, the tops, the soles, over the balls of your feet, all those joints that keep you upright, into your heels. Relax your ankles, let your feet fall where they want to. Relax the muscles in your shins, your calves. Relax your knees, up into your thighs. Relax your pelvis, so the back where your weight is now on the ground. The front over your hip bones into your lower belly. Feel the rise and fall of your stomach. With every exhale, let go of tension. Feel space as you inhale. Relax your rib cage. Up your back, your spine. Spreading out the muscles of your back and sinking down. Relax your shoulder blades and your chest at the front. Relax your upper chest towards your collarbone, up and over your shoulders, let them go. Relax your arms, your elbows. Let go of holding them in any way. Your lower arms, wrists, into your palms and your fingers, all the work they do. Let them go. Relax your neck and your jaw, into your mouth, your tongue. Relax your cheekbones, your eyes in their sockets, let them sink down. Relaxing your eyelids, your nose, and your eyebrows. feel this relax spreading over your ears, letting any sounds move in and out, without judgment, without disturbing you. Up over your forehead, smoothing it out. Over your scalp, to the back of your head where your weight is. Let your head be heavy and held. Feel all of your body where you're meeting the ground, as if the ground is rising up to hold you. And take your attention back into your belly. Rising and falling. Filling the body with air and space. And then letting it relax and sink down deeper into the ground's hold. Take a few moments to yourself before the end of the class to take in this relaxation, to absorb the work you've done, and to give yourself this break. Okay, so returning back into your body. Wiggle your fingers and your toes, move your hands and your feet. Bring your heels together on your mat, arms overhead. Inhale, reach. Exhale, release. Knees into the chest. Let's roll over onto the right side of your body. Extend your top leg and then come on up to a comfortable cross-legs position, hands on the knees. Have a look around you. Come back into your room, maybe rub your legs a little bit. And take one deep breath, one last breath. And exhale. Okay. Thank you for joining in this class today. I hope that you enjoyed it and I hope to see you again next time.